This is nScreenNoise. My name is Colin Dixon, founder and chief analyst at nScreen Media, and today is February 13th, 2015. General retailers are having a really tough time of it in the world of video, with of course one very notable exception, and we'll be getting to that in just a second. This week Target announced that it was shutting down its Target Ticket. This was a service that was started back in 2013 and basically allowed people to rent and buy movies through Target Ticket, and it's had some pretty good content. Recent titles include Big Hero 6 and Birdman, and some episodes of Walking Dead. So it was a serious, I think it's fair to say it was a serious video service, but it obviously was not working out for the company. Now, they're not the first retailer to back out. Tesco, the giant UK general retailer, they launched a couple of years ago, actually a year and a half ago, something called Clubcard TV, which was a free video service, much akin to the way Amazon Prime Video is. It's a free service to their customers. It had a whole bunch of content, but it was not connecting with their customers, obviously, and perhaps they didn't have the content mix right, but they shut that down after just a year and a half. So this has to make you wonder about Vudu. Vudu, of course, was purchased by Walmart back in 2010 for about $100 million, and the company is investing a lot of money in Vudu and a lot of energy. They had the disc-to-digital program, which is still running. You can walk into a Walmart with your DVD and get a digital copy in Vudu that you can watch through Vudu for a few dollars. They've also launched a streaming stick, which they call, and I wasn't very impressed with this, they call it the Vudu Spark. Not very impressive product, and I don't think that that's going to be very helpful to their cause. But how can they make Vudu more successful? Because it is at best the number 4 online digital store, behind giants iTunes from Apple, of course, Amazon, and now Comcast. Comcast has entered the movie sales arena and is doing quite well, or at least relatively well as that market could allow. So what has Vudu got to do to be successful? Well, I think they have to take a leaf out of Amazon's book. Amazon is investing a ton of money in free content inside Amazon Prime to get people in there to use it, and they're benefiting from that by having people now rent and buy through that store when they search for movies. We are talking a lot of money, 1.3 billion last year, probably a lot more this year, and I do not believe Walmart has the stomach for investing that much money in free content to make available through Vudu that it will take, I think, to make that store a really big success. So I don't know what Walmart is planning on doing, but maybe we'll see a change in that store this year. Perhaps a sale, perhaps a spin-off, or maybe they'll even just shut it down. We'll have to wait and see. Richard Plepler, the head of HBO, gave us some hints about pricing for HBO Direct this week. He said that the HBO Direct will be a premium service and to expect it priced accordingly. Well, what does that mean? If you were hoping for HBO Direct for $8 like you can get Netflix, you'll have to wait a long time. I think the floor, the lowest price that this will be introduced at is $20, and a much more likely price is $25. And frankly, they are not going to get many subscribers at that sort of price range. So I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what they introduce it at, but it's not looking very good for success of HBO Direct right now. Steve Mosko, the president of Sony Pictures, was presenting at the Digital Entertainment World Conference in LA this week, and he had many, many interesting things to say. But the company is really doubling down on their investment in digital video. Of course, we know that Sony is going to launch a VPOP, virtual pay TV operator, sometime in the first half of this year, we hope. But he also talked about Crackle, and Crackle, of course, is Sony's online free ad-supported video site, and they have lots of great content there, all ad-supported, including of course the quite successful Jerry Seinfeld production, Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, which is a personal favorite of mine, by the way. I love that show. So he didn't only talk about investing in Crackle, and they are going to continue to invest in Crackle. He also talked about PlayStation, and PlayStation is about to receive a brand new original series called Powers, which is a superhero type series, high production value, high cost, and looked, at least the clip he showed looked really interesting. It will be available exclusively through PlayStation, and he said that they plan to invest in a lot more originals through that platform. Kind of makes sense, trying to reach out to those millennials that are playing games on it. You know, this put me in mind of Howard Stringer, the ex-president of Sony. Back in 2010, he said he wanted the company to establish alternative digital distribution of its content, and he pointed specifically to PlayStation Network. And it looks like finally Sony is getting around to actually delivering on his hope and promise. And as Sony releases more content through PlayStation Network, you can be sure we'll be talking about it here on nScreenNoise. We'll see you again next time.